We can hear you. Can you touch one of us? We tried for like 10 minutes at our house last night and we got nothing.
I'm not sure what that was.
Every time we come up though, it does the whole thing out here. It's very echoey.
Yeah, well, it's
Slower.
supposed to.
This is slower. You can speak slower and we can understand you better.
Why don't I film from this side? What did it say?
I don't know what it's saying. It's really hard to understand. It's recording. If you can hear us, can you light up the green side for yes?
Get lit.
Now it says nerve. Are you afraid of us? Are we getting on your nerves by asking so many questions?
Okay.
Oh. Green. Would you like us to stop asking questions? That was a totally different voice.
That was a different voice.
Completely. Rage. Who are you? Are you upset that we're here? Are we infringing on your turf?
And that device is more like a true ovilus.
Oh. Did it stop recording? Something popped up and... Snow. My phone just said snow. Does it only record for a short amount of time?
Now it's recording.
Why did it stop?
I don't know.
Did you stop my recording? Agreed, yes.
Oh wow. Yeah, wow. That's going nuts right there.
Why did you stop my recording? Speak into this and tell me.
What's crazy is there shouldn't be any electric field there at all. Because I noted on the side of the place the electricity is totally disconnected.
Can you light up this contraption for me to answer my questions? Red for no, green for yes. Scared me. I didn't know you were on the other side with the camera. I saw something coming through the window.
I'm a scary guy.
Is there somebody else here with you, Tim? Is there a female here with you? Mine too. Her. Oh!
Huh.
What is her name? There is a car that just rolled up. Can you tell us your name? Dialed.
Did it give a text?
Yeah, it tells you.
What does it say?
It said dialed. Are you
Governor.
Tim? Were you married to Tim? Did you and Tim have a thing together? A brown chicken, brown cow going on in the country store?
Opening.
Are you standing by the door? Oh, maybe by the open window?
By the window?
Let's go check the window. Stay there, Rose.
Don't move. Are you here by the window, by the opening, Rose? Oh,
Yeah, that's kind
Green.
of rotted, so be careful.
and it's green. Hi, Rose. Can you talk to us? I get the feeling she'd rather see us and talk to us than talk to us through a wall.
Probably. Well, who wouldn't?
Come on over to the drive-thru.
Exactly. Does that say, oh, this is open. Tim,
Tim,
did you
still
have
in
an
here?
affair with Rose?
And Rose got shot
Oh, that could very well be.
By Harriet.
by Harriet.
Maybe Harriet was Tim's wife.
Air.
Do you feel the fresh air coming through the window?
The candlestick in the library.
The what?
With the candlestick in the library.
Oh, jeez. I think that was
Solving a
Colonel
murder
Mustard.
mystery.
Oh, should. Oh, she's
What did it
back.
say?
Essential.
What was that?
Yeah, what was it?
What?
It was a man.
Yeah, what was that?
That
It was
wasn't
like
you?
you were holding something that was like talking,
A recording.
like a walkie-talkie.
I thought you had like.
All
an
I got
EMF
is
recorder.
the,
No,
that
I-
and-
It
We
was like
heard that.
right behind you, like you were holding a walkie-talkie. I expected to turn around and see you holding something.
Like someone was talking.
What?
Visitor.
A visitor named Steven?
well,
As
welcome
soon
up.
as I got Steven, I heard something.
No, I heard that, and I thought maybe you were playing like the EMF recorder or playing something. Were you playing something back on the
No.
camera?
Yeah,
No, nothing. There was no playback.
Exactly what it sounded like.
It was real low, and
Huh.
maybe you, did you have the camera going?
Yeah, it's going.
Hopefully you got it.
Wow, that was crazy.
We both
Oh
heard.
my gosh. Sister.
Divorce. Sister and divorce.
And it's funny that they're coming
My
up with words at the
sister's
same
getting
time.
divorced.
It's like they're using both devices to make a
Right.
bigger.
Right.
Now that's cool. Going back to retrieve the car to follow my team deeper into the graveyard to find the crypts that are reportedly quite haunted with a hooded figure that has a lantern of some sort. Hopefully we get to check that out. The team is reporting activity ramping up, and so I'm hurrying to the car to get it and bring it to him. Looks like we have a car coming in. Not sure what they're doing. This is one of those things with investigations. You never know what's going to happen or who you're going to come across. Both earthly and unearthly. does it say?
Was a word that we both got.
Oh, that's interesting. On two different things.
Yeah, at the same time.
That's awesome.
She's talking to us, but it's not printing out the words for me like it did before.
Really?
So I don't know what she's saying. We
How
thought it was
odd.
something like in time or out of time or...
And then there was in peace or at peace.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's good.
Speculation. That I understood quite clearly.
Mm-hmm.
What are you speculating about? Do you want to walk over to the crypts?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, let's go check those out. That is.
Christianity.
Sure did.
Are you a Christian that's buried here? And being allowed to speak to us? Okay.
Getting the name Brad? Okay.
I don't know.
Sounded like treachery.
Is your name Brad?
Oh.
Dying.
Hmm.
Well, I'm pretty sure if you're already here, you're past that.
Fire. Couldn't tell. I've got the camera trained on the electrometer, so. Where at?
And it's
Over
walking,
by the shed.
And it's walking from right to left. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Does it look humanoid?
Yeah. And it's like it comes out and then it goes behind something else.
Yeah, and this camera ain't picking up nothing. So talk about Buncom and the Gold Hill Cemetery.
Buncom was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Way more active than we were expecting.
Mm-hmm.
I think the most interesting part about it was both of our phones playing two different apps really meshed together well. They all made sense.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
We got a lot of voices talking to us and real friendly voices. I think they weren't sure about us at first, but we kind of proved. What's funny though is that every time somebody would show up, you know, living people would show up, then everything would go dead and we'd get nothing.
Dead.
Yeah. Literally.
Quiet. Quiet.
And then after people left and it was just us again, then they would start talking to us, which was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was an interesting feel for Buncom.
The building across the way was interesting though. That was a little unnerving.
Mm-hmm. Especially with the symbols that we found on it,
Yeah.
with the Eye of Providence. That was interesting.
I have a hunch that Grandma was not really Grandma.
Most likely
I
not.
was uncomfortable. I got dizzy.
Mm-hmm.
And I wonder if it was telling us to sit down because it didn't want us to see something that was in the building.
Maybe.
You never know.
Mm-mm.
Well, it did say it was observing us.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Felt like something was watching us.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But the general store was friendly.
Uh-huh. And it was pointing out
Nice.
things that were actually in there, like saying that it was like the pole and the trash can, which was interesting. And then even mentioning the gate, which we were standing next to, and
Well, then it even said a few words after I had dropped my my voice recorder had fallen through the window.
Yeah.
Yep.
And after that, it had said a couple of words. It said crash and it said a couple of things. That was interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I would have loved to spend a little bit more time there.
Gold Hill Cemetery.
It's crazy. That was crazy.
Freaky.
I'm
as
still
soon as
trying to
we
wrap my
walked
mind
in.
around it. Yeah. So as it got dark, we, Catherine and I both saw a shadow figure moving from side to side. We were both watching the same thing move back and forth.
In the distance. Yet whatever
Yeah.
we saw it hiding behind wasn't there when we got closer. We didn't see any of the other reports or any of the lights or smoke or fire or anything like that, but we heard
Lots of footsteps.
lots of footsteps.
Being
And-
circled and
You got, what happened to you?
Oh, like a static, like if someone static shocked you. I felt that on my forehead. Actually heard it. And just kept looking around, rubbing my forehead. Just like the oddest thing. But the
Yeah.
weirdest thing was that shadow figure. I'm still trying to wrap my head around that one.
yeah.
And
That was
unfortunately,
crazy.
It was too far away that we couldn't get it on the Spectrum camera. But it was, and then you had somebody who
Yeah.
you twice.
Yeah. I basically had someone rush up on me, and twice. Once I heard 2 to 3 footsteps, turned around because it sounded like they were at a full run, and then when I looked, no, there was nothing there. And then, I don't know, 10 minutes later or so, felt something rush up again. I didn't hear the footsteps this time, but I just felt that presence, and it was interesting. It was very interesting. I felt like we were being toyed with a lot, as if they were kind of circling us, but didn't want to come too close. So it was kind of an odd, but very, very interesting experience.
Yeah, we definitely need to go back there with a bigger team. There's too much ground to cover in that cemetery with just 3 of us, and so once we get the whole team together again and everyone's feeling better, I think that's going to be a great place, especially after dark.
I would even love to go back to Buncom.
Oh, I would too. I'd love to
Yeah.
do that
Just
again
to,
too.
and to get up to the post office.
Yep.
And,
Yeah.
see if we get the same kind of
Make sure-
feelings and, the voices. I heard voices twice, actually, like audible in my ear.
That's right. We heard the voices twice coming behind you, and you weren't holding anything that would have made that sound.
Yeah, very interesting. All right, ladies, thank you very much.
You're welcome.